Thank you.
Just let me be blunt. My speech in the morning, nothing but grunts. With no coffee, that's as dangerous. On a scale from 1 to 10, I rank it that girl from Stranger Things. And if you get what I'm saying, my attitude be mad flagrant like I'm Draymond. But you ain't get the picture, BMP. So I'm gonna keep pushing on you, GNC. It's like, yeah, the first thing on my mind is when that hot coffee gonna seep into the coffee grind. It's like some magic's floating all in the air. Toss some ice cubes in my cup, it's a good day. All I gotta say is that it's starting in a good way. It's time for working, man, I don't even care. Just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses cold, always start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee bean. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start learning the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you're craving no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a Ric Flair, I'll say he ain't got nothing on it. When that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah, boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, 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 don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses cold. Third verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout kind of way, or how you say, a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me. Way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age, illness, or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, wubba lub lub. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better duck. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single combo, unless you see I'm bringing a cup of Joe. Tell him bring some mo for your bro who made that coffee song. Or tell him go home. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, horses cold.
What's going on, guys? Did you miss me? Welcome on into the old coffee shop. There, we're gonna talk stuff that I seen on at PAX East.
Compliments of your friendly neighborhood spider.
Well, Derp, I was expecting you to hold down the fort for me while I was gone. What's up with that? You could have done strumming. Thanks, everybody. So, gonna be just talking about the trip a bit here, showing the videos off Steam of a bunch of the games that I seen that interested me there, and seeing some of the stuff that bunch of the stuff that I picked up. Ooh. Right, that's going to be a bit of a fix, because Both of those should not have gone off. I better take care of that right now. Come here, Rainmaker. I got my alerts back to Rainmaker for the subs and whatnot. What a surprise. The derp broke things. All right. Settings will just turn off the resub alert, and that should fix that. All right, derp, thanks very much for doing the resub. So, yeah, I guess before we go into the PAX East talk, we got a card charts. A bit of a shuffle. And yeah, I've got, you're seeing the corner of the laptop right there. It's just the way the camera decided to point itself. Fix that a little bit. Eh. That'll work. Suppose that probably threw off the camera on the other scenes, but oh well. Surprisingly, no, I'm not. Even though right now I'm basically running on 6 hours. Well, I'm running on about 6 hours sleep. Got home at 1:30 in the morning and pretty much just straight to bed. Awake again at 7:30. Only the 1 hour difference. All right, derp. Here we go. Card charts. So, your base card, derp, is a 10. You keeping that or trading off for another one? Keep it and go lower, all right? Should have reconsidered that decision, derp. It's a king. So, yeah. You're still getting 2 packs, though. And it would have been a fairly easy run if you did go change the card or go higher. Because there's the order that you had the rest of the way. 5 Jack, 5 Ace. Shuffle these a bit just in case somebody else decides to do a sub. Hey, Neil, what's going on? All right, we need to get some shout outs happening here for Neil with the resub. Gotta get those alerts on the scene now. Thanks for the resub, Neil. Neil, I'm gonna have to put you to work here, I'm afraid, for a moment. There is a known bot there, PSH_AA. That needs swatting. How you doing, Rose? And yeah, also, guys, the throw scene does not work here, so
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
indeed. All right, Neil, your turn for Card Sharks. And your starter is a jack. Not bad. Are you keeping that? Let me just out of the way. Keeping that and higher or lower than the jack. Lower. And we got the 2. Excellent. Oh, next up. Well, there's no lower than 2, so exactly. Only just 3. So now, higher or lower than the 3. Higher and... Good Lord. The cards are not with anyone today. It's a push. Game over. Oh, Lord. There were the other 2 cards after that second 3. So it was going to be rough. Still, you're getting 2 packs of stream loots, as is Derp.
This is your friendly
Hey, Cass.
pissed off security system. Back online.
PAX was good. The trip home, not so much. That's going to be a little something we'll be talking. Hey, it's not your fault. Hashtag blame Air Canada. I'm tempted to rename them Air Canada, as in error. So, Cass, could I get you to do some stream loot sending? I need 2 packs sent to, oh, yeah. Yeah, I need 2 packs sent to Spider Derp and 2 to Dad's Backlog. Let me... And while we're back on this scene, we do need to get a few more shout-outs going. We'll get things going. Excellent. Thanks, Cass. And let's get some shout-outs going there to Snowman.
Win here and you return to the front line.
And Derp redeeming for a free pack of cards.
Time to earn your freedom, soldier. Yeah, you kicked their ass. No.
Thank you, Cass. And let's get SmittyCom in there.
I fucked up.
Oh no. Do you need a med kit?
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up. Phoenix with the resub. Get that thrown in there as well. Darn. Hey. Where
Yeah,
did that second saxophone come from?
Live through that.
I have the alerts turned off and mix it up for that.
I can see nothing.
Ah. Did somebody do a sub on YouTube or something? Ah. All right. Rose, we get to do you some card sharks. Oh, let's get a shout out in there for Rose as well, please. After all, she has been doing a bit of streaming there, doing some art and whatnot. All right, let's go back to the card shark scene for a minute. And out of the way, you. Ah. Mondays. I'm gonna. Some of the cards dropped out. I'm going to. Oof. Those were going to be rough. I'm going to put new cards in the slot. For that. Okay. Rose, you are starting off with pretty much best of the bunch, an ace. I'm going to guess you want to keep that. And higher or lower than the ace. Lower. Again, only just. The king. So now, higher or lower than a king. Drink a coffee while we wait. Yeah. Yeah, reminder, guys, all April gonna be doing fundraising to help with diabetes research. There, as are other members of the Whirlwind Gaming stream community. So hopefully you'll be able to help out. And, well, Rose, it's not lower, but it's not higher. You got the Joker. You are getting 5 PAX. Congratulations, Rose. Hey, choose. There. Cass, would you be able to send those to Rose, please? Thank you. 5 PAX, yes. Yeah, Rose got the Joker out of it. Laptop fired up again here because it went to sleep on me. And there we go. All right, just gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go full cam here because I guess, well, actually, we'd just leave it on this scene here for the time being. So, uh, well, the trip on Wednesday relatively uneventful. Like had good amount of time between legs to get to Boston. Arrived there around 5 p.m. Eastern. Thereabouts. Got to the hotel. Picked up my passes. Let's see. Speaking of the passes. Now, hey, profits. Yeah, get him a shout out too. Bear with me a moment. Get the last of my coffee pot in here as the hot plate shut off. Right. Do have a bunch of
Phoenix Fireflies says, "You look thirsty. Time to hydrate."
time to hydrate. Wow. Bear with me, trying to got all of my stuff here in a bag and okay. Well, there's the look that they went with the passes this year. They're pretty fancy looking. This was the 20th year for PAX, so it was a fairly big deal for them. And it was a pretty good time overall. Kind of disappointed I didn't get to meet up with some of the other streamers around because I know some like, well, just know her through Twitter, but Ludish was there, Goldie and the Bear was there, the Lost Drake, amongst others. Just, I must have been leaving the place when they were just getting there or something. I had to get to my hydrate. All right. So, anyway, of the stuff I bought of official PAX gear, got this hat. My Bones Coffee hat was in dire need of a wash. And also this Tycho notebook. And I have a bunch of the games that interested me listed in here. We'll be going through those later. Got the Steam ready to watch through those. Yeah, fancy leather cover. And fair amount of pages. Mind you, it's not lined, but that's all right. Now, trying to where to start with showing off some of this stuff. So, got the mini map here, and right there, that's a map of the entire show floor. Everything that was in the main part of the expo hall. Lots of tables covering everything from video games, accessories, tabletop RPG, various card games. the PAX arena for gaming competitions. Okay, here's another. So here's a look at the various floors here too. Like ground level where the exhibitions are. And we got PAX Arena right there in the hole in the green screen. Let's see. Tabletop gaming over here. PC gaming. Right over here at the back of the whole place is where we queued up to get in for the day. That was an interesting time. Sections for tabletop RPGs, puzzle room. Let's see. What's this over here? Oh, yeah. Out in the final hallway before getting to the queue room, Voodoo Ranger. Their IPA beers and whatnot, they had a setup out here. So Ice Rocker would have been happy. She loves their stuff. Now, up on level 1, they had a lot of things like food courts, community room, speed running section. Hey, Hot Rod. A room set up for free play of consoles. A retro console room. So, if you wanted to just relax and play some games for a bit, whether the newer stuff or maybe something from days gone by, you were covered. Level 2 theaters where they had various discussion panels happening. An AFK room if you wanted to just get away from people for a bit. And up on level 3 was the main theater where all the big things went on. And yeah. Bald man shenanigans in the snow Hey? What is Frosty Tools picking up on there? All right. So let's see what next. So I wound up spending most of my day just on the show floor. Okay, so let's go back to the main scene for a moment. And let me just get rid of this thing. Lord. I need to get out of big theater mode. Eh. Great, now I can't get it out of this. Oh well. Yes, Cass, it's a mini game for the Twitch chat. You spend points to see what you can catch. Shows up right down there. It does queue up, and there is a cooldown for. Don't. I would rather you use the channel points instead of the command. To be honest, because there's the cooldown there. Right. Guys, hold off. I have a channel point button for this, and apparently I need to turn off the command. There. There we go. The command is off, so you'll have to use the channel points. And I do have the channel points on a cooldown and maximum of 10 casts per person per day. Right, so what I was planning on doing here, now that we've got the Steam back to how it should be, I've got a video here showing the path once you get into the doors, getting to where we queue up. So, have a watch. Alright guys, we are into the PAX East Gaming Convention. Gonna show you the walk. Hey Katie. Where we line up to get into the place. Yeah, I used my mask the first day. Turns out they did not have a masking policy. So I took the risk the rest of the time. And yeah, my camera decided it wasn't going to flip the right way around. Until, anyway. It's upside down, alright. We can work this. Oh, yeah. I just turned it around the other way. So this is into the foyer here right now. And heading down the hallway to the left. I never claimed to be a pro of anything, Derp. You know this. It is a bit of a trek. And of course, no shortage of vendors around. Lots of coffee to be had. Good to see. Oh. Derp is the consummate derp, ruffian. Plenty of other things up on second level. Be recording that eventually. Well, it's either PAX East or PAX West for the biggest. But PAX West tends to get spread all over Seattle because there's not too many big arenas. South is also history. 2020 was the last year. And Katie, I was wearing my mask during the filming of this. Of course. Schedules for various things like so fairly long course. Why is that mirrored? I knew there was something wrong there. That was the speed running showcase there. Speed run stage schedule in there. Code check. So about halfway down this hall, well, there was a little seating area there, but then we get to an escalator to go down. No idea. It was comfortable. And down the escalator. Wasn't bad. It was probably in the low 20s through the building.
Do not stand side by side in the escalators.
Well, it was a cold day outside. And as we come down Like the all through the escalator, week, the temperatures were in the low single digits Celsius. More lanyards, like I need any more. Still using my mixer one. Yes, it does. Now, at this table here, they had the mini maps, as well as a whole bunch of extra lanyards for the tags, which was themed for Final Fantasy 14. Or Final Fantasy 14, because Square was pushing their latest expansion. IPA will be around. No more expensive than any other city in the U.S., I suppose. Last year in this area, there was a little tacos things there, but looks like they're not here this year. Or they moved to a different area. Now, on Saturday, I was planning to get a bunch of footage just from right on the show floor, just kind of wandering around. My recorder decided to have a dead battery. So much for that idea. Nope. A rather inexpensive Bob Love body cam that I picked up on Amazon. Does the job nicely. Here we are, just through these doors to the queue. The company is called Bob Love, Boblov. Just a little body cam. Like you got the lens right there that rotates 180 degrees around. Look, 2 queue areas, that's different. Love. And yeah.
So last year they had these lamps that they inside. We just didn't see them.
I'm not mirrored here, so it should be showing the right way around. Oh, there is the queue area. That just a small portion of the people that are going to be here today. That's just the back. I was at the back of the first row of the queue there that day. The video itself is mirrored. My camera right here, though, is not. See, right here. Yeah, because it was the 20th year for the PAX East, they were expecting a lot of people, and they were not disappointed. Yeah, this year, they just had the doors open pretty much right away at 8 o'clock. And people were able to go in. Yeah. Quick walk through the metal detectors, which somehow these things did not trigger. Now, there's another picture of the queue. And as is tradition, partway through, as getting closer to opening time, inflatables to just hit around all over the place. Saturday was really weird. And now, from the lineup, there is the little zoomed in shot of the PAX arena for PC gaming competitions. They were doing Tekken 8, among other games there this year. Let's see, quick shot of the diner that I ate at on Friday for breakfast. I remembered this place being featured on one of the restaurant shows I had been watching. Hell of a big meal. They do big portions, and it was good. There, and I did share a picture of the breakfast itself in the food prawn section of my Gilded. And, well, I didn't get a chance. I didn't take too many pictures, I'll be honest. And the one other thing I did take it was like a triple D sort of thing, only this was a New England specific show on one of the networks there. They're the Phantom Gourmet. And one other thing I took a picture of, the Atari 2600 Plus. The thing's like 2/3 the size of the old original Atari BCS Atari 2600. Plays the original cartridges, Atari 7800 cartridges. They're bringing out their own lineup. I had almost decided to pre-order one of these. Decided not to, because some of the games were coming out on consoles and other in Steam for cheaper than the cartridge. And I do have some other pictures about. Gotta remember where I put those. I think they're in my Dropbox. No. All the same spot thing. All right. So, all right. I'm going to flip back to the Card Sharks page. And just so you know, guys, the fishing is not on that page. So just kind of leave that thing alone for the time being, as well as the throwing. Because I think right now, going to show the different things I picked up while down there. Also put these playing cards away before they go all over the place. So I showed you the hat and the Psycho notepad. Let's see. Oh, why not? Once again, T-Turtle was there selling their T-shirts and so on. And, well, I bought 3. First off, we've got. I just sticker. We don't need that. We've got not an early bird. Got the owl with his coffee. Yeah. All right. Throw this over here for the moment. And yeah, no, they're a good site. For the role players, I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing side quests. And it's true. And the third shirt, I don't like morning people or mornings or people. So yeah, be seeing these on stream every so often. Right. Where to go next with some of this? Just pull everything out of this bag and just set it on the laptop here, I think. And then I can put things back in the bag when I'm done showing them. Big brain going here. So they went along nicely with my I have no idea what I'm doing. Coffee makes me less murdery. Shirts. All right, so Bob Love over there. Right, so they gave us. Yeah, they were handing out all sorts of these lanyards for people to use with their tags. Artwork from Final Fantasy XIV, pushing the new expansion Dawn Trail, which comes out soon. But I didn't use this one. I still used my mixer. Leave the memories alone. What can I say? I like this one. All right. Got a bunch of things here. There was. Now, the Atari booth also had on display their 400 mini, little miniature version of their 8-bit computer. It's 25 games built in. Wasn't on display. Like, it was just there. They didn't have it anything turned on or anything to display the thing. Let's see. Dunkin' Donuts had a booth. No coffee, which was disappointing. Yeah, this Atari, yeah, this 400 mini is a fairly new thing. This was out back in the 80s as well. They're the original Atari 400. So Dunkin' Donuts had a booth where they had a a bit of a game sort of thing. They had this 6-foot by 6-foot screen, touch sensitive, and people could queue up to try to play this Duncan Invaders game. Basically, you're throwing these soft dodgeball-like balls at the screen to hit the targets that pop up, and just a little informal competition. Everybody still got things. I got a tag. So just for queuing up and playing it, I got a $5 Dunkin' Donuts gift card, which I used for my breakfast on Saturday. A Dunkin' Game On lanyard. It was normally wrapping around the entire booth. I know, right, Tag? And we got a Dunkin' Donuts bucket hat. It was a choice of the hat or sunglasses. The sunglasses wouldn't have worked out too good. So yeah, I took this, and yeah, this will be added to the list of available hats for the cards, for the Stream Loose cards. And profits regarding the games, going to be showing those later on. I wrote down names of a bunch of them here in the notebook that I got. I'm going to be showing off their pages on Steam, because all available to be wishlisted. Now, Gamertech had something very different. How you doing, Sporks? And let's before we get to bear with me. Browser. There. Let's get a shout out in there for Sporks, please. And for Tag. Clips. Where are the clips? There was supposed to be a clip there. Okay, hang on. Here. Well, I'm adding them on, Derp. I'm adding them on. Shadow clip. Why is shadow clip not on my list? Right. Stream Loots is being a little silly here. Guys, it's not showing that on my list of existing things for some reason. Eh. Okay, now we'll have the clips to go with the shoutouts. All right. Next up, these guys have an interesting concept going here. It's a gaming glove.
Who's dead up here? Who's dead up here?
Nobody.
No one's dead. No one's dead. Okay. You are Hot Rod? We'll... What?
They're gonna be
Okay, so what the fuck just happened?
Did she just say Mitzi just gonna...
again with that old Among Us clip, eh? So Gamertech was displaying something that is on pre-order.
There's Pacific, there's no Indian
called the Magma Gaming Glove.
India.
I did take a picture of that. I think it's on my phone here at the moment.
Lyndon's going A.
Pretty sure I took a picture of this thing.
The Indian Ocean.
Well, this is not like a virtual power glove where you're controlling things with your hands and whatnot. The idea of this thing is to be like improving blood flow and whatnot in your hand. There for better gaming. Now, thought I had taken a picture of this thing. I did. I just never got around to sharing it into my Dropbox. All right. Just bear with me a sec while I get this thing going into my Dropbox. All right. All right, that's in my Dropbox now. So let me sure that doesn't go falling off. And oh yeah, a couple of other things to mention. When I bought those shirts I showed from Tea Turtle, for buying those 3 shirts, I did get a couple of free items. My choice of a pair of socks. They had several designs. I got to pick one. I'm wearing them now, so I can't show them. But it's like a pixelated pile of skulls. And on the top of that pile of skulls is a rabbit with a big old axe. I like them. And also, they gave a free plushie choice out of the box. I just grabbed this fella here. It's a reversible plushie. Happy Time, looking like a big old pink bowl of cat, looking like a big old pink bowl of ice cream in a waffle bowl. Other version Angie Kitty. Oh yeah, I think you can buy these on T-Turtle. Actually, maybe not. They're a convention exclusive. And they had 5 different things, like besides the cat, there was also like there's a look at kind of the other designs. They had a blue octopus, a fox. Actually, I think this is a fox. We have like a, I guess a wolf or husky there, turtle. Now, I was going to bring up the Gamer Tech website thing here. Bear with me again, if I can. Well, actually, let me just go ahead and bring up the picture. Do that best on the main screen, I think. That wasn't what I wanted to do. There we go. There is the glove there. That is the Magma gaming glove. They have this little black bit. This thing here is kind of a vibration. It kind of massages, I guess you could say. There's heat there that heats up the back of the palm there to help get blood flowing there through the veins. And they attach on one side to the on-off button there. Just a quick double click. Now, this QR code they were giving out gives $50 off the pre-order. They said they were shipping in July, I think it is. Myself, I'm not getting it, but figured it'd be a little something interesting to show off here. Keep hold of that. Yeah. Now, I did grab a bunch of little cards here for things. One of the games there is Run Out, kind of a competition race game from what I could tell. We'll have a look at it on the Steam there when we get to that bit. And kind of little trading cards of their different characters. Mr. Guy. I took this one because, well, he made to look like a wrestler. Let's see. V1 Tech. Showing off their computer stuff. They're between cases, memory, and so on. Let's see. These two go together. Call anymore. I think they do. was talking to one of the co-owners of Static City Games. Again, I forget which game this was about. Could have been this World of Grimm, where I got a scratch card to get a variant of a character. Kind of a interesting, a different take on some of the fairy tale characters. Oh yeah, here's a run out sticker with QR codes for Steam wishlist and giving them feedback. New Blood Games, makers of a number of different titles. Their big thing this year was Fallen Aces. They're also makers of games like Amid Evil, Dusk, Ultra Kill. They do a lot. And Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch. Tactical turn-based combat game. They're part of the Lost Eidolons universe. QR codes for getting in on their beta, as well as one to get 40% off the original Lost Eidolons game. It looked like a good time. It's they say, take the crew through roguelike expeditions filled with perils and chance encounters, where death is but a brief interruption and not a permanent end. And another game I checked out was Blackout Protocol. I'd seen this last year, but they didn't go too much further with it. It is still a fun play. Kind of a tactical shooter, three-quarter perspective, twin stick. It was a good time. There, we'll have a look at their page. Okay, this little booklet I've got here, it's art and so on. This is Scarlet Defiance. There, it's a visual novel game. They're Yuri, so, as those that follow some of the Japanese concepts. They're Yuri, so like bit of potential romance between the two female characters. There, this lady right here, she is a soldier. There, and there, I forget the exact. I killed a. Okay, story right here. In a world divided by a wall, humans and vampires live in a tense ceasefire that could break with just wrong move. However, some still believe in the prophecy that will end the war, end the animosity between the two sides once and for all. So we've got like humans and vampires in the same world. Right there's kind of like the map of their world. Some of the areas, well, they just use these as backgrounds, but still, like Resistance headquarters, main rooms, some of the areas in the vampire kingdom there. Now, the soldier's name is Sophia. There's a look at her bunk in the headquarters of the humans there. And down below is the background for Zlatka's room. She is a vampire princess and possibly the key to ending the war. And they add a bit of concept art and details of the staff. Again, we'll be taking a look at their Steam page. Now, something else that was there that was very different. The armchair. Modular wooden gaming chairs that could be set up various ways with swiveling half desks, full desks on them, the footstool, mounts for monitors on the side, controller hangers or cup holder. And I think they were in Canada, to be honest. I remember him saying right. It is. Let's go to the desktop scene so you can have a look at this. And let me just get OBS out of the way. So on its own, very comfortable lounge chair. And you see those holes in the side, that's for the modular bits. They hand make, like, everything's kind of, they are expensive. This is the armchair workstation with the full size desk, mouse pad, that footstool. Yeah. That's Canadian dollars, so you'll have to do the translation there. Here's a look at their different things. Headrest that you can get as well. Monitor mount, cup holder, full desk mount mouse pad, a split desk. So you can have like split desk for the armchair and still have the mouse pad there. Headphone hook, controller caddy. Yeah, stream that, Katie. I can see you doing that in your flat. Yeah. Coat hook, even. Lumbar pillow. Laptop riser, so you can have your laptop sitting on an angle. Yeah. That's going to happen like you're finishing Skyrim. It took 15 tries at that. Yeah, cool idea, but again, oof. Yeah. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Business card here for Vmersion. They did one of the games that we're going to be checking out. Don't exactly have these things organized. They're one of the VP of Business Development of Joffsoft. Again, another game that we'll be looking at on Steam. Little cards here for their Pizza Bandit. First-person shooter game that's a bit different. They use pizza as a health item, and of course, well, their thing says right there, pizza heals, bullets kill. And one other game from Finish Line Games, Robots at Midnight. The combat is, I'll be honest, I think it seemed kind of Souls-like to me. Because you got to be dodging and strategy hitting. But it felt like a good time. Now, here's a game I seen that is a chill time and, well, gives a helping hand for rescuing dogs. A Corgi's Cozy Hike. In game, you are doing things like you're rescuing other dogs. You can customize the look of your dog, set up a resort, and whatnot. Now, part of the sales of this game going towards a dog rescue organization. Something to think about there. Base Friends, another game planning on checking out. And says here it's been a project of Kurt Big for 2 years. And you can actually sign up to basically they're doing some crowdfunding. There, if you go to space-friends.com, a little bit of pictures there. You can like invest a little bit of money in the game, like $20 or so. You'll be credited in game, get the game itself, the usual bit. There's the card for the Atari 2600 Plus. And picked up a sticker. One of the games they had on display, Lunar Lander Beyond. It was a good one. Their Mighty Knight Legacy. It's a co-op RPG. Local co-op up to 4 players, 2D. We'll have a look at that. And one of the things that really piqued my interest was a company called Meld. And what they are doing, they are making a competing software for streaming by their compete with OBS and XSplit and all that. A lot of different sorts of features. gonna go back to the desktop here, and we'll bring up the Meld Studio website. Yeah. They're in closed beta right now. And I think they said end of April, they're going to be out in open beta. So there's a look at the software. Now you see, they have a built-in audio mixer, so you can adjust the volumes on different things. Microphone, game, Discord, alerts. Hey, Tezib. You can adjust your camera on the fly. Does multiple outputs. Different layers, and got your scenes right there. So just right on the fly, you can do things like round the corners on your cam, snap lines for putting frames on. Yeah, I signed up as well. One click flip to for mirroring, or you can just rotate it around as you like. Now, just as a bit of info, like one of the things the one I was talking to, she's like one of the high ups of Meld itself. She said just with messing around, they found a bug where they trying to add see how many cameras they could add. At 9, the software would crash. So they found a quick fix, applied it, and works smoothly, even with well over 100 cameras on screen. All sorts of different filters you can do, visual effects. One of the effects someone on their team made would make you on your camera look like a hologram from Star Wars. There with a little work with the chroma keys and whatnot. The audio solutions, separate channels, delays, low latency audio graph. It's available now for Mac. It's been available for a while. Again, closed beta. I'm not sure how many outputs they've got going right now. Visual effects. So right there's a picture right there of the Star Wars hologram effect that I mentioned. No plugins required for doing these things. It's all built in. Yeah, heat graph look like filter as well. Other filter effects. Bunch of transitions. Virtual green screen built in, black background blur. So again, not having to deal with all these plugins. It's all just right there. Audio engine. Channel mapping. I mentioned there. Super low latency audio graph. So they kind of explain right there. Time taken between providing input and when it goes out. And they have really lowered the latency from, like, say, when I talk and when it goes to stream. So they've got very much low latency. Desktop audio capture. So yeah, use a bit like for capturing things like, say, if you're showing a YouTube video, doing a Discord chat, Spotify, music. Mind you, with the Spotify and whatnot, make sure it's royalty free. Otherwise, tisk tisk. Remapping. Sync up with delay settings. And just really arrange things very easily, however you like, for your scenes. So they started inviting people to their beta program back in January. Somehow I never heard about them until being in PAX East. If brought into the beta, they would do a one-on-one call with the team to discuss streaming setup, access to their community, and hands-on help migrating scenes, say, from OBS to Meld. And it's just a quick sign up with an email address. Release notes. Last update looks like September 2023. Of course, that'd probably be the April or the Apple. Screenshot summary, basically screenshot functionality and Stream Deck integration. So they work with Stream Deck. Text file support, markdown support, bunch of fixes and improvements. Import markdown files. So looking like a fairly robust bit of software. Have a quick look at their blog. Okay, that hasn't been touched since last January. C++ undo redo frameworks +1. So yeah, looking forward to checking this software out. And let's see. Also, besides the business card, got hold of one of these here. Bits looks like just a silicone thing, but big enough to hold a business card. And just loop on a belt. And let's see. Oh yeah, got hold of a pin here from one of the games we'll be looking at called Wudo, the puzzle game. So that is, oh yeah, there are a couple more things here. So Nintendo had a booth set up with demos of 4 of their Pokemon games. They're Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Arceus, and Detective Pikachu Returns. For playing one of their demos, they gave a ticket, and you could trade in then said ticket for one of these. A little trade and play packet. Why they couldn't just hand out the packet instead of having to deal with take the ticket to a table. Now, inside, we have little big old trading coin. Mine has Rococo on there. He's good boy. Some trading, some games. Little details about the trading cards themselves. And a 3-pack of trading cards. Mine turned out to be all commons, I think it was. We got LeChonk, LeBebe, and a Driftblim Reverse Hollow. So I didn't get very much in the way of cards there. To be honest, I'm more interested in the coin. So that was a little something different. Now, one of the other games I played is AFK Journey, made by I forget the name of the company now, but it's an RPG with some gotcha elements in it. There, but looks definitely different compared to, say, Honkai Star Rail and whatnot there for that sort of game. We'll be looking at the video of it too. For lining up to play their game, they gave us this great big honkin' gift bag. We have this mask of Chippy, one of the other characters that can be in your party. And I still got a few other bits in here that I didn't show. Gather them up. Yeah. Well, again, the game itself is very different from Honkai Star Rail. Oh yeah, the okay. Oh yeah, also part of the package was this PAX exclusive CD key. Just got to scratch it off and cash in on there when playing the beta gives some in-game currency. Oh yeah, another game looked at that was interesting was No Love Lost. Again, we'll look that up on Steam. Talking there to the community director for Rift Storm. And also got hold of some stickers from them. And fancy pin. Overall, it was a good time. Although admittedly not quite as good without like the big companies there. Well, other than Nintendo, but they were just doing all Pokemon stuff. They also had on the floor kind of like their Pokemon Play Lab. Yeah. Yeah, get the right mouse going here. Actually, choose. Air Canada is now Air Canada. Guys. Yeah, like some of you may not have seen my like post about it on Twitter and whatnot. On Sunday, when I was going to be heading home, while on the trip to the airport, received a text message that my flight was delayed an hour. I'm like, cool, more time to grab a breakfast and whatnot after getting through security. Then, just as it reached the time to where we would be loading, well, actually, partway through between that and when they did an announcement there about the delay because of a mechanical issue. They then later announced a delay because no flight crew. I'm like, huh? And it was soon after that announcement of the no flight crew, got an email from Air Canada saying, yeah, your flight's been canceled. We're going to get you rebooked. So I did get rebooked. Instead of flying out of there at 6:20 a.m., I was then flying out at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So I spent the entire daylight hours at the airport. I was feeling like Tom Hanks in that movie. There where he was the guy that was kind of stuck at the airport because they weren't allowing him into the States and he couldn't get back to his own country. I forget the title. Yeah. The terminal, there we go. So yeah, instead of being home here at about between 6 and 6:30 my time, I was home at 1:30 a.m. I was like, unpack tomorrow. Yeah. Right. Here's another game to check out called Rightfully Berry Arms. You are a bear, you've got guns, and kind of sci-fi shooting. Excellent. Yeah. This was for a booth. My phone decided to disconnect from the Wi-Fi in there as I was going through their booth, so I couldn't do a thing. Tag. Another new TikTok account. What? Couldn't just change your name on the one you had? Snowman, what are you saying looks foolish? Oh, I. That's no surprise, I guess. One other game that looked interesting. It's called Rusty Rabbit. Is actually the name of the character. Well, just gotta wait until you see it in action, Snowman. Then go from there. Kind of a 2D exploring shooter. And this sticker here, I'm honestly completely forgetting which game this is from. Might be the AFK Adventure. And, oh yeah, did buy a thing. One other thing I bought. There, picked up a new desktop pad. Well, this is more complete keyboard tray pad. This is from N7. Let me go back to desktop. And I have their... wait a sec. Bear with me here. I did have their page loaded up. Of course, I went and closed the damn thing. Okay, N3, I meant to say. There we go. N3 Studios. Now they do, these guys, they're a hub for they do like custom services. They also been making these custom mouse pads, desktop pads, and so on. All original artwork. Like that, you see that outer space scene there. I picked up this one here. And autographed by the artist. They make all their own artwork. We'll be slipping that under the keyboard eventually. Right. Let's go back to mainstream and Bear with me again. Let's get Steam going here. Let's start taking a look at these games. Now, I'm just doing these in no particular order. Okay, AFK Journey is not actually Steam. It seems to be its own site, I guess. Now, the AFK Journey is on mobile as well as PC. Got a bunch of different heroes here. Balin the Warrior. Vala, a rogue. Cassidy, wave dancer. So Lucius, the paladin and tank of the whole thing. And yeah, we got it about the cookies. Various maps. No idea about who this guy is, but so lucent tree, kind of like a life tree. Briham farming village. The deer spirit altar. Holystone. Click on this Windows. So, okay, they have you. I'm going to download this. You have to make an account on mobile device before you can set up on the computer. Fine. What, this background back here on the camera? Just a GIF of lights that I found. Google search. Hey, Phil, how you doing? Welcome in. All right, let's get rid of Chrome here for the moment. Bring Steam back up. Let's try the next game. Book. All right. Rift Storm. Go. 4 different operatives, each with their own abilities. And roguelike twin stick shooter. And they're working on online co-op with this game as well, up to 3 players. Phoenix, if it's regarding your health, yes. Don't put it off. They're so yeah, multiplayer roguelike shooter with unique weapon skills, up to 3 player co-op, or just play on your own. I've never heard of Rip Out, so okay. So yeah, I gave this a play, and I like the look of it. It was, I thought, under a different name at PAX East the year before, so I think they may have changed the name of it. Now, this next one, again, very different. They're from Riftstorm, a Corgi's Cozy Hike. Now, let's bring up the live stream here of somebody playing to hear the Rosie Gamer. See, he's kind of running around chasing after things at the moment. Finding the stuffs. Who did, Neil? Okay. Yeah, I definitely hope to be working with them, so. So, Corgi's Crazy Hike. Therapeutic adventure around a peaceful island paradise, they say here. Discover abilities to climb, fly, sail your way to finding treats, nap spots. Relax and savor this bite-sized open-world experience while 10% of your purchase is donated to animal shelters. So again, it's a chill game with a good cause behind it. I do have the demo downloaded. It's they plan to release it Q3 2024, so sometime this fall. A little privacy for him, please. You build an animal sanctuary in-game. Different costumes for your corgi. And few screenshots from the game as well there. I may fire up the demo later. Right. Now, the company that made Capes, they made another game, the Wudo that I mentioned. That guy going all Hulk. So, Capes is a tactical strategy game along the same lines as XCOM. It said coming 2023 on that video. Apparently now that got changed. The release date's now 2024. My hard drive, external hard drive wasn't being. All right, we'll install it on the SSD. Kind of conserving space on the SSD inside. Board there was loose. Next off, we'll look at Robots at Midnight.
Stranded on a world built for us. Now, for better or for worse, it's theirs. Discover mechanical friends or foes. Recover lost memories. Fight against colossal odds. The journey begins. Robots at Midnight. Wishlist now.
Finish Line Games coming to the Xbox as well as Steam. Flip through the different screenshots here. They did not.
Stranded on a world built for us. Now, for better or for
They
worse,
called it an action RPG. You are Zoe.
Discover
the
mechanical
character
friends.
there, trying to search the past, protecting the future. Very itchy there, perhaps, but yeah, it looked good.
Recover lost memories.
Again, going a
Fight against colossal odds.
more chill route. We have Wudo. The puzzle game. The pieces, you gotta find the right place for the pieces. And as you're putting together the puzzles, there's a story being told. A very chill time to be had with this one. I have the demo downloaded for this as well. There's the first puzzle right there, this chest sort of thing. That was part of the demo they had on. All right. Raiding party, Scorp. Thanks for the raid. So, Wild Woods, up to 4-player. You're protecting the cart. When daytime's happening, you gather up resources to keep the cart moving. When night hits, you need to keep the fire on it lit to be able to see what the heck you're attacking.
For staff room, wouldn't it? What the flying mother of all hell was that?
Indeed. So yeah, you're like running all over the place. You can like chop down trees for wood, gathering up these flowers as well. The wood is needed to keep this fire going at night so that you can see the enemies coming at you. Those enemies only come out at night, so. Could wind up being kind of a little frantic thing. And there's a demo on Steam as well. There, now I've got my external SSD drive. I honestly have no idea. Probably does. Considering the amount of progress I had, well, it's all tied on to your Palia account, so one could, I guess, save your progress there. All right. Okay, thought that one was on Steam, but I guess not. Um, okay, here we go. Belly bumpers from Inum Games.
Choose your bumper. Choose your bumper.
And this game is like sumo wrestling with various different arenas.
2, 1, boom!
You build up. Also, the movement's kind of a little bit along the lines of Gang Beasts and Party Bandits. Or Party Animals, I mean.
Choose your bumper.
The food in the middle, you grab that for power up, if I recall right. Builds up your belly, and you charge up your charge. And the idea is to basically sumo bump your opponents right off the arena, or knock them out. Either way works. And it's up to 3 players. So could be a laugh there. They don't have too much other information here. Oh, there. Got it. Not caring for their website design here. 1 to 8 player couch and online multiplayer game. Supposedly was coming out last year. I guess that got delayed. Being developed by Inum Games and Evil Tortilla Games using the Unity and Inum platforms. It currently in progress through Steam, Epic Games, and Xbox. Here's No Love Lost. So, another take on the looter shooter genre. Grab what you can, get out to keep it. Free to play. You can actually download it to add to your library now to play. PvP VE extraction game for 1 to 10 players. You're competing against other crews to harvest that nectar and get out of there before night. But as you've seen in the video, other enemies to deal with, like the beasts on that planet. They do have a Founders Pack if you want to kind of support them financially. I may look into downloading the game to have a look. Demo is on there now. Here's a second video.
So the guy with the wing, that's Anton Falcon. And Anton just wants to skate. He wants to do grinds, manuals, flips, any trick you can think of, really. He even has balance meters. This is Hellskate, a game where you fight to skate and skate to fight. Monsters will try to stop you since everyone hates skateboarders, but luckily for you, your deck is a weapon, literally. All you need to do is skate towards enemies, get close, and mash the attack buttons to give them hell. With the perks you get from gear and stickers, you'll hit even harder, in style. But what you really want to be doing is skateboarding tricks to power up your attacks, like a Benihana that ignites your weapon, or a heel flip that summons lightning, or a plus 800% damage barrel roll followed by a metal chain shooting kickflip into a grind for extra crit chance, and watch numbers go up. But don't let me tell you how to make your build. There's a wiki. And don't fear the Reaper. Death's just part of the game. Sure, you'll have to bust out of mall jail every time, but shopping centers are a great place to spend your earnings. You can get a new deck/weapon from Ginny.
You gonna shop or what?
Or visit Layla to get permanent upgrades to both your skin and your powers.
You gave yourself a tattoo?
The stronger you get, the farther you go. The farther you go, the better the gear. The better the gear, the stronger you get. And maybe one day, you'll even get past Garland.
Watch your tone.
Wake up every morning on the wrong side.
Why won't you let me skate at the beach?
There is no beach. The hellscape just goes on forever.
All right, before I go on to showing more the rest of the games I had listed, I need to quickly go AFK. So I'll be right back. You're the main event of the night, Boot Camp. What in the blue hell? Chinese being possessed. Oh, yeah. Does Nintendo know that Capcom stole the Piranha Plant? Just saying. No. World's worst drum set drawing.
Tell me what you're doing. That was a bad hit. It's that Nora Warrior.
Okay, X button to trigger the Pokeball. Cool. Let's go right. We got burned. Well. Got him. Riot Shield don't do squat when you keep your feet exposed. Alrighty, I'm back. Thanks for hanging about. Right. Book. Next game. This was another a little different. Called Unwound. Another freebie. You're this ball of yarn. Or a yarn-like creature. You're exploring around, trying to figure out what caused you to crash land on this planet. as you're exploring, you can earn these extra attachments to let you get around different ways, like legs, hands. I played the demo for this one at PAX, and it was all right for going around. I did eventually kind of get myself lost as to where I was supposed to go. Which maybe put me off a little bit because it wasn't very clear as to where to get to wherever. Okay. Rightfully Barry earns. Only $9 Canadian. Twin stick shooter. Second video. Yeah, roguelike, and so changes up every time. Yeah, it's only like a little over $9 Canadian plus tax, so you're looking at like probably £6 UK, something like that. And of course, deluxe version, they're both on sale right now. You can get the game on its own till the end of the month, or you can get game plus the soundtrack there for just a few bucks more, if that's your thing. Dragon is dead. A Castlevania like Metroidvania. In early access June 7th. Just a couple of months away. Hack and slash roguelike action platformer. Different character skill trees, equipment, and overcome repeated deaths to defeat Gurnian, the leader of the Dark Dragons. So, yeah, expect to die a lot, but eventually you will power up. I'm going to go ahead and wish list that. Oh, yeah. Who remembers Shadows of the Damned when it came out originally? Now, this was a few years back, so not surprising if nobody says they do. But there is a remastered version coming. Surprisingly, no video. They're being developed and published by Grasshopper, who, well, they did the game before. A hot-blooded, hellishly twisted, feverishly filthy, love and hate-filled road trip. You are Garcia Hotspur, and also joined by Johnson. You're basically going through the underworld. You need to try to get back trying to get your kidnapped lover, Paula, from the Lord of the Underworld. It is mature title, for sure. The remasters planned to come out this year. It didn't do too bad when it first came out. Here's Rusty Rabbit. Not sure what he's trying to do. Yeah, you're a rabbit. You have a mech. Didn't get a chance to play it, but what I seen on the screens looked interesting. Now, few games from Whitethorn Games. Here we have Slime Heroes.
Oh no, an evil fog is corrupting every living creature. There is one that
I
is
was going to
immune.
play the demo
Who
for
is
this,
mighty
but it's
hero?
apparently a
slime?
half-hour long
An
demo.
adorable little slime. Fight
There was a
against
few
this.
people in front of me. I was like, nah.
Or that. Wait, where did it get that sword? Is that a meteor shower? How? Ice breath? When did you get that? Now there are two of them? Alright. Slimes can be heroes. Grab a friend and save the world from oozy monsters and formidable bosses. Discover different weapons and create your own magical abilities to express the way you want to adventure in Slime Heroes.
Ooh. And
hi, my name is Tuas Gomez, and I am the creator of Slime Heroes. Slime Heroes is a game where you play as an adorable slime. Your main objective is to save all the other creatures of the world by clearing the corruption off of them. Doing this will make you stronger and allow you to make some friends along the way. First off, you'll need to personalize your character. Change the eyes, mouth, and color to match your inner slime. You can also discover hats throughout the world to change the shape of your slime and customize it even more. As you start adventuring, you'll find lots of different corrupted enemies out in the world, each with their own unique skills. Slimes can defend themselves by forming different melee weapons to fight against the corruption, including swords, spears, hammers, and much more. Each goo weapon has its own moveset and feel for you to get comfortable with. Slimes can also consume the skills of each enemy as they defeat them. Consuming these, the slime can now use those skills, but can also make them your own by mixing and matching elements of the skills to create brand new ones never seen before. There are a wide variety of skills to discover, from fireballs to whirlwinds, meteors, ice breath, to even becoming a giant bowling ball. When you mix those together, who knows what will happen. There is a massive world to explore. Overgrown jungles, snowy tundras, and molten hot mountains. Use objects in the world like bouncing mushrooms to discover hidden paths and secret loot. You can also create your own path by freezing the water surface or by burning down branches blocking your way. Each area has its own unique enemies and boss. As you go deeper into the parts of the world, you'll discover the corrupted ancient gods. These are the toughest, most challenging boss battles in the game. Each boss has unique skills that you'll have to learn and overcome. Once each boss is cleansed, They will help you along on your journey, and they might even give you some sweet loot too. You can keep up with the latest news and updates on Twitter, like new bosses and co-op features. Also, please wishlist Slime Heroes now on Steam.
So they haven't announced a release date on this one yet. Yeah, definitely one I am planning to check out. Now, the last one I have written down here, Big Boy Boxing. Eh. Any of you that remember Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Very similar type of thing. It was a quick video. Mm-hmm. Power-ups, though, as well. And not just in the boxing ring, apparently. Got this guy on the top of a truck. Oh, that's coaching. Here's the thing about the unlocking power-ups. Big Boy Boxing is the energetic boss rush game inspired by the Punch-Out series, emphasizing fluid gameplay, slapstick comedy, and variety in abilities. Featuring stylized hand-animated pixel art and a retro banger soundtrack. And there's a demo to be downloaded as well. Still release date to be TBA.
Oh no! An evil fog is corrupting every living creature.
Go to Whitethorn here. Check it. Now, a couple of the other games they had on display. Now, I don't know if they have. Well, they may not even have them listed here. All right. Oh, here's another one. There, we seen the video for this during the Whitethorn showcase. Myth Wrecked. And you're doing missions, trying to find your way back home after the shipwreck. Making discoveries. With some different takes on the Greek gods. Including dead bod Hermes in a thong. I mean, Demo available. You can add to your wish list coming out Q3 2024. Full controller support. Yeah, like they also made like Calico, for example, which I played on stream before, Princess Farmer. Yeah. Featured. Now, I received a code for this game, so I'll be playing this in future. Botany Manor. Bit of a plant-related puzzle game. So yeah, this looks like it'll be a very chill time. Full release April 9th. Gonna be on Game Pass on Xbox, Steam, Switch. So you play as the person living in this 19th century England manor, Botany Manor, Arabella Green, exploring the house and gardens, researching, figuring out habitats. Blank with the resub. I got no idea what is up with that. I have my Mix It Up alerts for subs completely turned off and running them through Rainmaker. I'm not sure where else there are alerts from. So I have nothing there from Streamlabs or Stream Elements. There's nothing set up in Firebot. All right, thank you very much for the resub there, Slink. Time to get your card shark on. Must be some sort of little tie in there someplace with alerts elsewhere. I got no idea where. May wind up having to do a full redo of the main scene, I think, or something. Which will be annoying. All right. Card sharks. And your base card. Pretty decent. A 4. Are you keeping the 4? And if so, higher or lower than the 4? Higher. And we get only just a 5. So now, higher or lower than the 5? You did not believe in the heart of the cards enough, Slink. It's a 2. You're still getting 2 packs, though. After that 2 was another 4, an 8, and a 10. Yeah, heckin' not fixed. Now I'll get to your 2 packs there in a moment. Yeah, I don't think Cass is doing other things at the moment. She's the only one I have set up to gift cards right now on my behalf. I'll count your cards. And just, yeah, browser, please. And there's your 2 packs, Slink. Oh, right. Oh, where were we? All right, let's go back to the main scene. Got the okay. Big Boy Boxing was the last game I had written down. There was the one more from Whitethorn Games. They showed it during the showcase they did a while back. And looking through this listing to find it. It was a magical delicacy. That's the one. You're exploring, talking to people, doing missions for them, which are usually involving recipes. Get off the counter. Well, personally, I'm kind of over these pixelated games, but yeah, still.
In this cozy platformer, play as young witch Flora, who cooks and delivers tasty treats to the townsfolk of Grot. Choose a fitting recipe and gather your ingredients through different means while exploring this beautiful harbor town. Let's start with slowly roasting the mushrooms in the oven and preparing the cooking pot. Remember, for this order, you are asked to avoid anything spicy. Flora, you only have a spicy horn pepper. We can work with that. It's not in the recipe, but you can use additional ingredients to outweigh the flavors of others. Let it stir with a spark of magic, and come back in a second to collect it. Now, it's time to deliver your magical delicacies.
Yeah. Cooking delicacies from a bunch of ingredients in your own shop, exploring the town, delivering to the town folks, and supposed to be one of those wholesome, family-friendly experiences. So, which Whitethorn is known for. So, could be interesting, actually. And that pretty much covers everything I was going to talk about regarding PAX East there, to be honest. So, I think we may just go ahead and wrap it up here. Overall, it was definitely a good time there. As I mentioned before, not so great a time coming back. Because Yeah, I just wish I could have met up with some of the folks I had hoped to, but anyway, another time. Although I'm thinking I might skip next year and maybe try it again in 2027. It's expensive overall between the flight, the hotel room, food, you know. And then getting the rides back and forth there through Lyft or Uber. I would like that. That'd be just as expensive though between tickets for the event itself, hotel, flight. But of course, we'd have to see what events are happening because, of course, that time of year when I'm off for the winter, there's WrestleMania, AEW Revolution. WrestleMania would be nice, I must admit. That could well be a tip goal right there. Tickets are nuts, though, for that. I definitely wouldn't be getting ringside. I'd be up in the nosebleed section. I'm probably still watching on a monitor. Of course, it all depends, too, where they plan future WrestleManias. This year, coming up in 2 weeks' time, there is in Philadelphia, and they won't announce where the next one is until they're in Philly. Like I said, yeah, usually they announce it during the WrestleMania that's on. They'll throw some ads for it there between matches. Could be. So, yeah, I definitely be hoping it's an indoor event. If and when I do go. So, yeah, well, it's still 2 weeks yet. Going to be first weekend of April. Could wind up being all right by then. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up right there. Thanks, everybody that came into stream. Especially thanks going to Spider Derp, Dad's Backlog, Phoenix Fireflies, and Slinkinage with the resubs, Scorpion Flame with the raid. We're going to be back here at 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK. This is the last week we'll be saying that, because the UK and other areas of the world that didn't do it already, coming up this weekend, losing that hour's sleep. Boo. But yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK. Jumping back into 2K24 to get more wrestler building done. Got a... Oh, that's handy. That's true. That is true. That's Easter weekend on... No, it's actually just before Easter weekend. WrestleMania is on Easter weekend. Is it real? Yeah. Yes, so it is. Good Friday this coming Friday. For some reason I was thinking it was the weekend of WrestleMania. So, yeah. which means too, the true day to celebrate is April 1st. Discount April Fool's Day and also Discount Chocolate Day. The day after Easter Sunday. That's an ongoing joke I have for holidays. Yes, that's right. Mario Party Day. Going to be doing some Mario Party with Dad's Backlog and Cassiopeia games that day. Rearranged myself a little bit. And we got that scheduled for 4 p.m. Eastern on April 1st, 9 p.m. UK. Right. We'll see you all later. Hopefully. Yeah, it was being a little bit weird there. It just kind of went off target a little bit. I seem to keep having to adjust things on OBS itself there with trimming the camera and so on. All right, we'll see you all later. Till next time, we are closed here. And, well, if you don't know the motto by now, you'll know now. Death before decaf. Later, guys.